And we're back. All right, so let's glue this wig down. I got it adjusted. Now, once again, I made this wig. I am not a professional. So the wigs that I make are not professional wigs, okay? So, what I do for my wigs, especially when they're, extreme side part like this, is on the non-heavy side, I use glue. On the heavy side, where it's going to be covered, I use liquid gold. So let me show you. All right, so I'm going to use my skin guard again. This is what keeps your wigs down, okay? Using this, don't be afraid to use your skin guard, okay? Don't be afraid, because you're touching your lace, you're touching your face. That's all oil. And that's what lifts your lace. Oil. Oil, oil, oil. So, once again, go in with this. Just tap, 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 tap. Tap, 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 tap. Just using a little bit. Hair dryer. Also, you might notice that this is low on my head. Okay, so this is the deal. Like I said, my side baby hairs come out a lot farther than on the top. So I like parting space. So what I used to do would just be like cut this back, but then I'd have no parting space. So I never wear I shouldn't say never. I usually never wear my hair in a middle part. So I can get away with having it low on my forehead like this because I'm going to be wearing it like that. So it's going to be covered. You'll see what I mean. But yeah, just in case you're like, oh, you gave yourself a 3 head. It'll be fine. Okay, so this is the Hold Me Down adhesive, and this is the watermelon one. I don't have a preference. Like, yeah, it smells a little bit like watermelon, but the original does the job too. So if you don't have the watermelon one, and I think this costs more too. So if you don't have the watermelon one, or you can't decide if you want to buy the watermelon one or the original, it's all the same. I feel a sneeze coming on. Okay, so you want to do this in thin layers, right? So I applied that skin guard right here, but I also put it on the bald cap. Now you want to put some adhesive on your bald cap too, because you don't want your wig to slide back. So say if it starts lifting on the skin for some reason, it's not going to slide back because it's going to be glued down on the wig cap as well. Which is why I said we had to make sure that we used the liquid gold, because that's going to act as a barrier. So the glue is going to be on the wig cap, but it's not actually touching your hair because there's a barrier of liquid gold on there. So, and I put this pretty far back because it's the sideburns that usually lift the quickest for me. I think it's for a lot of people, it's the sideburns that usually lift the quickest. So I'm putting in thin layers. And you don't want to put your wig down until this is clear. So I'm just spreading it, waiting for it to dry. Like that. I shouldn't say dry, waiting for it to be ready. And I don't use a blow dryer for this. I literally just wait, or I fan it with something. So, yeah, that's not going to work. Let's see. I have this. What is even this? Oh. Or I have this. Oh my god. Usually I have something to fan it with. Of course I don't, since I'm filming now. Let's see. Just use this. So you see how it's getting clear? I'm going to put one more go on this because like I said, I want it to last for a week. And of course, when you're taking off your wigs, always remember to use the remover. Don't just use alcohol to take it off. Like, alcohol is not good for your skin or your hair. So use the glue remover, the adhesive remover, so you don't take out your edges. And when it comes to the remover, I once again switch up between Bold Hold products and the Hold Me Down products. They all work the same. I personally prefer the Bold Hold adhesive remover because it doesn't have a really terrible odor. In my opinion, the Hold Me Down adhesive, the original one, or the Hold Me Down adhesive remover, the original one, I didn't like it because it kind of made me gag. So I have the watermelon one right now. And this one doesn't make me gag. But the original one was like really lemony and I was just like, but all right, so I'm bringing this up right here. Right. Bringing it right here. All right. And you want to make sure that your glue is not going to go past your lace. See, got some of the hair stuck in there. You want to make sure that your glue is not going to go past your lace, because that just is going to be a mess. So you can see I'm not putting as much glue up here, like far out, because my lace doesn't extend that far. I'll just put a little bit more right here. Okay. Like I said, take your time. This whole process, like I said, usually takes me an hour. But that's why I do it the night before, so I'm not rushing in the morning. Because if you rush it, it may not turn out right? You know, and then you're like, I gotta go to work, and then you look crazy. I'm not into that, you know, looking crazy. I'm into my wigs looking like they're growing out of my head. Like, I'm not a professional, but I'm good, okay? Okay, you know. So all you do now is just flip down your lace, just like that. It should land right on the glue. Your lace might come out farther than your glue. That's fine. You don't want the glue farther than the lace though, okay? And then you take your comb with the teeth and just start pressing that lace down onto your glue. Yeah. If you are a beginner wig wearer, like, take your time. Set aside, you know, like I said, I do my stuff at night, but set aside some time so you can take your time. Because there's nothing worse than having a wig on and it looks like a wig. Like, I mean, I shouldn't say like is clockable. I don't want to say all that because everyone knows this is not my hair, right? You know, I have curly hair, but it needs to look good. Does that make sense? Like, it needs to look good. Like so, you know, like so. Now, I have been wearing this wig nonstop, all right? So it is balding, like at the very, very, very front right here. So I could probably cut off some of this lace. But what I usually do is just put a little bit of baby hair. But, yeah, don't, if you're gonna wear wigs, try to learn how to wear them right, okay? Making sure that your natural hair is still taken care of. Okay, so that's that, yeah? That's that. Now, for up here and on this side, I do put adhesive up here. So I'm not going to put any adhesive, any of the skin guard on this side. I should say up here. I'm not going to put any of the skin guard up here. The lace is folding. I want the lace to fold. Hold on. So what I do is I take a little bit of the adhesive and I slide it under the lace. Just a little bit. Like that might even be too much. Let me see. Like, and you want to put it, like, if you're using popsicle sticks, you want to put it at the very tip of the popsicle stick like that. Lift and just put it right here. You know? And since it's such a thin layer, it's going to get clear real quick. And then just press it down. Just like that. And then, same thing. Use the teeth of the comb to get that lace in there. Trying to not put the glue in front of the wig. You don't want to do that. Okay. And I'm going to put a little adhesive right here as well. It's only in this part right here that I'm going to just use liquid gold. So once again, putting it at the very tip, so you can see that. Lift it just a little bit. Put a little bit more. I need a clip right here. Clip to hold the lace. I might have brought that down too far. We'll see. And if you do pull your lace down too quickly and the glue is still white, that's okay. It will go clear, but it might seep through the lace and get onto the knots of the hair, and that can make a gummy mess, but that's not too big of a deal. All right, so I'm going to keep that up because now I'm going to use the other side of the popsicle stick again. But this time, well, first I'm going to put some of the skin guard down, once again, with a cotton pad. And I'm going to put that right here. Even though I'm not using glue on this side, this still helps keep the skin nice and dry and helps the lace adhere, even though I'm only using a temporary hold on this side. And the reason I'm only using a temporary hold is because I didn't cut the lace, or when I sewed the wig, I didn't put the lace far enough out on this side so it doesn't cover my hair. And if the lace starts to slip, like if my wig slips or something, I don't want it to pull at my edges, so this won't do that. All right, so I'm going to put some liquid gold on my popsicle stick. Now with the liquid gold, you don't have to wait for it to turn clear because it's already clear, you see? I am going to put a little bit up here too. Put it right here. Like this. All right. And I'm going to use my blow dryer. just a little bit. It's still wet. And then I'm going to put that lace down. I have a little bit of an issue right here. Oh. All right, let's try that again. The lace on this side is rolling for some reason, and I don't know why. I don't know why it's rolling on me. Okay. Okay. Now you can see where that glue is right there. I'm just going to leave that alone for a little bit and start. I'm just going to use the, since this is not adhesive, like since this is not glue, I'm just going to use the rat part, the rat tail part, and just rub that lace onto that liquid gold. I probably didn't wait for this to get tacky enough, so I'm just going to leave this side alone for a little bit. Yeah, see the lace just lifted because it had a hair stuck. So we're just going to leave it alone. So that is a construction error, you know, right here. But once again, this is my heavy side, so I'm going to be able to cover that with hair. And I'm also going to be putting baby hairs right there, and that will cover that little piece of lace. I don't know if you guys can even see that, the little piece of lace right there. If I lift it up, maybe. Yeah, you see that? I'm going to put a little bit more of the liquid gold. Might have been too much. All right, let's see. Lift it up and just put it all right here. And then just flip that lace back down. While I'm over here, I'm just going to do my baby hairs too. Okay, so edge brush. I use toothbrushes. And you see how there's like a disconnect here. I think I've explained this in my another video on why there's always a disconnect between my lace and the cap of my wig. It's because, like I said, my edges come out farther on the sides. So I'm always going to have that disconnect there unless I'm wearing a frontal, which I rarely wear frontals, so. Just like that. Put that down. That might have been a little bit too much baby hair, but we move. Whatever. Okay. Just like that. Just like that. All right, so do you see how some of this lace right here is not adhered? So all I'm going to do is put some liquid gold under that. I'm not going to try to put glue under there because it's such a tiny little spot. So I'm just going to put it at the edge of my comb and literally just slide it underneath there. Just slide it. And then use the back of the comb. I feel like I said, I've been wearing this wig like non-stop, so some of the knots are loose. And I don't know if like, you guys will know what I'm talking about, but you know when the knots get loose and then the hair goes underneath the lace, like on the inside of the lace? I think that's what's happening. But it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Now, I do wrap my edges. I do wrap my edges. And when I say wrap my edges, I mean with an elastic band. And I just go like, boop. But I just want to show you what that looks like. This part is a little wet right here still. Let me see. Yeah, this is a little, this is not adhered yet. So I'm just gonna put some more liquid gold. And this is how, you know, this is how it happens. Like you'll put your hair down and then you're just like, oh, this needs a little bit more adhesive. But if you have a little area like this, I don't suggest using glue to get it down. You should use a temporary hold. But of course that's up to everybody, you know, who does, you know, everyone does their hair different. But that's just my suggestion, because then you have to like wait for the glue to dry. And if it's only one little spot, you know, if you have to like slide the adhesive underneath the lace, you know, sometimes the adhesive will get into your lace and it's really hard to get adhesive out of the holes of your lace. So, doing a little soupy soup there. Now, I am not big into baby hair, like at all. Put too much gold, or put too much liquid gold right there. Comb that out. I'm not big into baby hair except for like, you know, on my, if I'm trying to hide something, which on this side I am trying to hide something. But a majority of the time, I don't be using baby hair. So I'll just leave this like that. All right. So I'm going to use a blow dryer on this side. Oh, and I should probably tell you, my blow dryer is on cool. And since it was such a small amount of liquid gold, it's already dry. I don't know why my lace was rolling right there. Either way. Okay, so that's that. I like to clean up as I go. So that's it, pretty much. Of course, you style your hair and do whatever you want. Let me show you how to put the band on real quick, because that's what's going to melt. I mean, it's already, it's already melted. But to get rid of like this little demarcation line, the band will help. So that's what we're going to do. So you just put your hair back like that. And then stretch it. You try to keep your hairs out of the way. Try to brush them back. I have a sideburn right here that I created. So I'm going to have that in front of the band. But everything else, I'm going to brush back, because I don't want it to be stuck that way. Okay. What is going on here? What is this? I don't know what this is. What is this? Okay. This needs to go up like that. And if you have a little bit of crustiness like this, literally, to soften it, and then just pull it out. See? Like, Super easy. You just can take that. See a little bit of shiny? Just take a wet finger. Like, I think this hair is from underneath the lace. I think that's why it's looking like that. I don't know. I don't know. This is the not so pretty side. Just going to get some of that liquid gold out of there. Okay. Right? I'm a perfectionist when it comes to my wigs. I am going to hold you. Okay. Here we go. You can get these bands on Amazon. Now, you don't want it too tight because there is such thing as it being too tight. And I do not sleep with this. I used to, but then I would wake up with marks on my head, which I'm pretty sure is not healthy. So, just like that. And you want it right, you don't want it right on the hairline, but you want it on the hairline and then a little bit back so it adheres. And then, of course, you can sit on the dryer if you want or not. I don't. I go about the rest of my night and then take this off when I'm about to go to bed. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's how I lay my wigs these days. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and the other two videos. I know it's a little janky, but it is what it is. So if you did like it, go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below. I may or may not have a comment section. I don't know. I haven't filmed myself in a long time. But I'm going to try to get back into it because I miss it. I mean, I love gaming, but I miss doing stuff like this for you guys too. Anyway, if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Press the subscribe button down in the description box so you don't miss any more content from me. Sharing is caring, so share this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!